Tonight live on Trensh News, the Hot Zone. A small town in Reston, Virginia breaks with Ebola.
Rumors of scientific activity on the monkey house up next.
Snuggies, snuggies, snuggies. Now only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Be one of the first 30 callers that receive a free...
Kidding! Snuggies are great for me, my family, and my pet cat.
Little Pat and Penny. Get it! Welcome back to Trench News. We are now going live on scene with Bon Kui at the Monkey House.
Thank you, Taylor. Bon Kui here outside the Reston Monkey House, where rumor has it that a shipment of Ebola-infected monkeys has been sent over from the Philippines. Holy crap! Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god!
We're back with Trench News, live in the studio with Professor Nancy Jacks with more news on the outbreak. Nancy, can you elaborate more on the live footage we just saw?
The monkey house is under control. The worker you just saw throwing up, I assure you, was just sick with the flu.
So, what are your plans for keeping the monkey house contained?
We have handed the control over the U.S. Army, and the operations are now in the hands of General Philip K. Russell.
Thank you, Professor Jacks. This concludes our live segment from the Reston House.
Just dance on We Now. It's a perfect source of exercise, plus it gives a mean workout. Bye now.
Welcome back to Trench News. We are continuing our live footage on the break of the Ebola virus. Charles Monet was believed to be one of the first victims of this raging virus. We have some earlier footage of this tragic happening. We are here now with General Philip K. Russell, who is now in control of the Reston monkey operation. So, General, do you feel it was the right decision to give control to the Army?
Yes, finally things can be handled the proper and safest way as we have more equipment and resources.
We are told that this virus has originated from Kidam Cave. What is your take on this?
That's what we believe. For now, this is the closest source we have of where the virus came from.
Well, we have obtained footage from Kidam Cave from just a few days ago. Let's take a look.
We are here, live at Kidam Cave, where scientists appear to be gathering samples of the Ebola virus. This is one of the largest level 4 hot zones. The area is locked down, for they don't want this to spread anywhere else. The samples are being taken from literally everything, such as guano, insects, and even the crystals in rocks. Hopefully, these samples will help find where the virus is truly coming from and eventually lead us to a cure for the human race that is affected with Ebola.
Back now with General Philip K. Russell. That was some interesting footage. Is that normal? As of now, yes, as scientists are trying to gather samples to trace the virus.
General, we have heard that if this virus was to break, that it has the potential to circle around the world in a matter of 6 weeks, killing 8 out of 10 people. How are you going to keep this massacre from taking place?
Well, the chances of that happening is slim to none. Now that the Army is in control, the situation is contained. Thank you, General, for your insight. Coming up next, we will educate you further on the Ebola virus. Now we are back with some info on the Ebola virus. So far, we know that the virus has been somewhat contained. This is also a sister of the Marburg virus. They have some similar symptoms such as backaches, headaches, red eyes, black vomit, hemorrhages from all openings in the body, and liquidation of internal organs leading to death. The Ebola virus does one thing and one thing only. It exists solely to replicate. One can be infected by the Ebola virus by coming in contact with Ebola-infected blood. 1,000 lives have been lost since Ebola was first identified in 1976. Today, because we take such precaution with viruses, Ebola has been decreased.
I am Taylor Kepper,
And I am Shelby Wilson.
and that concludes our segment on the Ebola virus. Join us next week for upcoming news and gossip.
Here's a little sneak peek for next week.
Is Miley Cyrus really a man?
And our mustaches, the new fad.
Thank you, and see you next week.
One. Nope. Apparently I'm going now.
1, 2, 3, go.
We are here, live at Kidham Cave, where scientists appear to be gathering samples of the Ebola virus. This is one of the largest level-borns.
Adios.
Tonight live on Trensh News, the Hot Zone, a small town in Red Floor.
Oh no, you can see the tape.
Yeah, you can. Are you recording yourself?
I'm trying to see how I'm looking.
Evan, come here.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Oh, am I?
I don't know, just say record or stand by at the top. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
we can
recording.
stop. We can stop.
Tonight live. We're back with Trench News, live in the studio with Professor Nancy Jacks with more news on the outbreak. Nancy, can you elaborate more on the live footage we just saw?
The monkey house is under control. The worker you saw throwing up, I assure you, was just sick with the flu.
So what are your plans for keeping the monkey house contained?
We have handed control over to the U.S.
Us?
Army.
The US Army? Okay. We're back with Trench News, live in the studio with Professor Nancy Jacks with more news on the outbreak. Nancy, can you elaborate more on the live footage we just saw?
The monkey house is under control. The worker you just saw throwing up, I assure you, is just sick with the flu.
So what are your plans for keeping the monkey house contained?
We have handed control over the U.S. Army, and operations are now in the hands of General... Sorry.
God, what are we supposed to say after this? Like, it just ends.
Yeah, I'm checking out.
I'm gonna Skype with Austin. I'm gonna Skype with Austin.
That's it.
Nikki!
Your girlfriend
I'm gonna Skype with Austin.
Have you seen that movie? Have you seen that movie? Have you seen Wayne's World?